willing ka ba mag-undergo ng polygraph test na wala kang ginawang magic-magic sa CCTV footage? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
Alam na this.
And I can testify, Your Honor, na gumagana talaga yung CCTV kasi si Kapitan po, pinaglagyan po niya ng CCTV mismo sa tapat ng gate namin. So nakikita kong gumagana yon. So ngayon po, nung nangyari po yung krimen na yon, nagsuspecha na po ako na intentionally talaga nilagay yung CCTV sa tapat ng aming gate para mamanmanan ang lahat ng galaw ni Vice.
I've noticed that many of you are simply watching my videos without subscribing. I kindly request you to consider subscribing to my channel, as your support motivates me to keep creating more content.
Kailangan ng investigating agency yung warrant to disclose computer data including the content. So dapat you have to restore, you have to store the contents of communications. Kahit na text messages lang.
Well, we submit to the wisdom of the legislature, Mr. Chairman.
Okay,
But
we will do that.
as an aside also, if there's an active investigation, actually, it's part of the warrant to disclose yan eh. If they want to tap, di ba? Meron po yan eh. I don't know.
Hindi nga,
Kasi ito, if it's
hindi nga,
after the fact po,
tap.
wala po.
After the fact na nga eh. After the fact na nga, kaya kailangan namin ma-retrieve yung content data ng cellphone number ng mayor. So yun ang hinahabol ng mga investigador. Kasi alam mo, yes, go ahead, Senator
Mr. Chair,
Gatchalian.
on the same topic, I was asking Senator Pimentel, but is it technically possible to store? Is that there's no technological limitations to store all texts of everyone? That's possible?
I think it's technically possible, but it's really a matter of resources, Mr. Chairman.
And
It will entail a lot of cost to store a billion text messages sent every day.
And since the inception of Globe never stored any of the text messages of its clients.
As far as I know, Mr. Chair,
How about I saw a new trend, no? The advent of messaging or internet messaging or instant messaging. I think that's the right term. For example, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber, all of these things, Signal. Can Globe store those as well?
Mr. Chair, it's the app itself stores it.
Yes.
So
but
we
can-
don't store because these are over-the-top applications. So storage is on the servers of the applications like WhatsApp and Viber, Mr. Chair.
So if ever we will also demand information, text messages from those applications, who do we contact? Is it the application company, the instant messenger company?
Yes, Mr. Chair. It's really the applications.
Can Globe contact them on our behalf? Is
We
that
do not
possible?
have a privity of contract with them, Mr. Chair. We only provide, as I said, we only provide the connectivity to enable subscribers to connect to the internet.
And do you know whether they also store messages, those applications?
I think based on the just like text messages, the receiver or the sender, the phone of the receiver or the sender may store those
How about the
exchanges.
application? For example, Facebook. No, diba Facebook, they have Facebook Messenger. Can Facebook store all the communication?
I believe so, Mr. Chair, because there are well, based on my limited experience with Facebook, you can also retrieve old messages
So
from your
if we
Facebook.
contact Facebook, they can supply us with the communication between the people involved.
I believe so, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, yeah. But I'm just asking those questions, basic questions, because I see in the provinces Facebook Messenger is very popular.
Yes, Mr. Chair. And besides, Facebook and other applications have super storage. I think they're called hyperscalers because they have a lot of storage space.
All right, thank you, sir.
Yes, go ahead, Senator
Mr.
Pimentel.
Chairman, Attorney, how about the possible location of the device? Kaya nyo? Kasama ba yon sa warrant na hiningi?
I think, I don't know if it's covered by the warrant, I don't recall, but...
But if it is, should it be asked? Kaya nyo? Location,
As
possible
yeah,
location.
I think at a given point in time, because these are mobile phones, so if the warrant includes the specific time and place, or no, I mean the specific time, then we can potentially
Yes.
locate it based on the nearest cell site
Correct.
where that message was sent.
So yeah, basta the telco can give us the possible location of the device which sent and which received. Tama po. Apo. Tama po yan?
Tama po, Mr.
Apo.
Chair.
Kasi Mr. Chairman, ang nakikita ko sa ibang jurisdictions, ginagamit na nila yan. Sabi nila that the ping to your cell phone place you at the place where the crime was committed. Parang ganun eh. So,
Correct.
yes, so
Yeah, we have-
at least kaya na ng telcos natin. Thank you.
So we will include that. We will include that in our proposals. This committee will make sure that the connectivity that you provide is connected to accountability, responsibility, and even liability. Connectivity plus responsibility plus accountability and liability. Sana, nagnegosyo na ba lang kayo dyan ng ganyan, dapat kasama yan sa corporate social responsibility nyo na to cater to the needs of our law enforcement sector. We hope that you will do that. Anyway, yes, go ahead.
Sir, doon sa question ni Sir Pimentel, actually doon sa traffic data, nakalagay talaga doon yung location ng tumawag at saka yung tinawagan.
Binigay nila?
Yes, sir.
Binigay nila?
Yes, sir. Actual location, sir, nakalagay naman talaga doon, sir.
So-
Doon, sir, follow-up
Yeah, go ahead.
question kay
Dito ka
Globe,
na
sir.
magtanong sa akin. Ako na magtanong sa kanya.
May sinasabi si Globe, sir, na application na pwedeng masave yung content, data. Baka pwedeng sabihin na sa atin, sir, kung anong application yun para...
Yes, Globe.
Yes,
Sinabi
Mr.
ka
Chair.
na kayo na. Bigay mo sa amin.
Yes,
para
actually I can say it
katulong
now.
ka.
And then I'll just say that, just to qualify, it's based on what I saw in one of the hearings before before another committee. It's the Doctor Phone application. Doctor Phone daw.
Doctor Phone.
Doctor Phone.
Doctor
Doctor, F-O-A-N-E.
Thank you.
F-O-A.
F-O-N-E po.
F-O-A-N-E.
N-E. So if you get hold of the sender's or receiver's phone number, you can possibly retrieve all the text messages there.
Alam mo, maganda sana yan, pero the next question that will follow is that yung admissibility in court niyan, yung apps na yan, mas maganda yung galing talaga sa inyo dahil talagang legitimate entity kayo na pwede naming magamit yung official records coming from you, magamit yan sa korte. Pero yung apps na yan, we don't know as far as the admissibility in court kung gagawin niyang evidence sa kasong ito. So another problem. So we hope we can help us. You can help us. Globe.
I just want to add, Mr. Chair, as to admissibility. Kasi babalik po yun lahat ng mga na-delete na messages po. So mag-appear po yun sa mismong phone, sa device po ng receiver or the sender.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, one last question. Would it be possible, sir, na halimbawa, i-download namin yung Doctor Phone and then ibigay namin sa Globe for them to retrieve yung content data para wala kaming ma-violate, sir, na...
Okay. You want to respond? Globe?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Hindi po pwede kasi wala sa amin po yung yung phone, your device. Dapat po i-retrieve yun, i-install yung Doctor Phone doon sa device ng receiver or the sender. para ma-retrieve ang mga deleted text messages. Hindi po rin sa amin.
So, mangyari yan kapag mag-volunteer si Mayor na ibigay niya yung cellphone niya sa komite. Then, para ma-examine.
Pwede po yun kung
What
hindi
do you
niya
think, Mayor?
pwede po yun kung hindi ni-reset yung phone.
Ha?
Pag hindi po ni-restart yung phone at I think pwede lang yon kapag hindi ni-restart or ni-delete lahat.
Na-reset?
Pag ni-reset po.
So, meaning,
Kasi parang wala na yun eh.
wala na.
Back to zero eh. Pag hindi, pag hindi na-reset yun, nakuha agad yung phone, pwede po yun.
So, hindi ka na namin tanungin, Mayor. Huwag na. Kasi baka na-reset na yung cellphone. Wala na. Useless na yung aming effort. You want to add? Okay na? So, we will do that. We will do that. Globe, hindi ako galit sa inyo, ha? Baka mamaya sabihin nyo, galit ako sa inyo. In fact, laki ng binabayaran ko sa inyo sa aking cellphone. Ha? Wala man lang discount kahit kunti. Pero malaking binabayaran ko. Pero ang akin lang, being the chairman of this committee, I want to see results of the committee investigations that we are... Kaya nga, pumunta sa amin itong 6 na asawa ng namatayan dahil hirap sa kumuha ng hustisya. Nagpatulong sa atin dito na makakuha ng hustisya. Kaya sana kayo rin, ganun din ang pagtingin ninyo sa situation. Hindi natin gayahin yung ibang kumpanya na mas, or entities na mas pinapaboran pa yung rights ng mga mga killers kaysa doon sa mga biktima. Ha?
Tama po.
Yun lang, pangonsensya lang ito sa amin sa
Yes,
inyo.
salamat po, Mr.
Tulungan
Chair.
tayo, ha?
Magtulungan po tayo. In fact, natutuwa nga po ako dahil kayo po ay nagsalita po sa Globe before. Merong event po doon. Natuwa nga po kami sa inyong mensahe noon.
Binabalikan mo ako kagad, ha?
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Hindi, mabait man yung mga boss ninyo. Pinupunta ako noon, but ito'y trabaho lang. Walang personalan, ha? Pasensya na kayo. We were friends before, and up to now, we are very good friends. But pagdating sa trabaho dito, I'm willing to burn any bridge of friendship kung hindi tayo sumunod sa nire-require ng committee. Because I have to protect the image of this institution. Kailangan gawin namin yung mandato namin. Hindi lang yung reputasyon namin, kundi talagang yung hustisya para sa mga nangamatay. Yan ang aming habol dito. Thank you, Attorney. So, isara na natin yung issue na yan about i-remind mo ako mamaya, ha? I-remind mo ako mamaya. At ikuan natin dito. Sana yung kwan? Sana yung nag-volunteer last time, Mayor? Yung nag-volunteer na security mo na magpa-lie detector test? Andito ba? Andito ka. So you still you maintain your volunteerism to undergo lie detection test?
Good morning po, Your Honor.
Yes.
Hindi na po ako mapayag, Your Honor.
Hindi ka na papayag. Bakit? Pumayag ka last time, tapos ngayon ayaw mo pumayag. Why?
Ayon po sa abogado ko, Your Honor.
Sabihan mo si Senator Tolpo, hindi na papayag, binabawi na niya yung kanyang kwan. Pagbo-volunteer. Alam mo, yung ginagawa mong yan, lalo magdududa ang taong bayan sa'yo na may tinatago ka talaga, may kinalaman ka talaga sa krimen na ito. Dahil, yun nga, ayaw mong magpalay detector eh. Nag-volunteer ka. Ngayon, binawi mo na, ayaw mo na. Anyway, it's your right. Pero, public perception, sabi ng taong bayan, may tinatago ito dahil ayaw na magpa-undergo ng lie detector test. Ganun lang ako, ha? We respect your right. Right mo yan. Constitutional right mo yan kung ayaw mo talaga magpa-undergo. Pero, iba ang dating sa committee ito. Ha? Yes. Oh, sino yung dalawang bodyguard pa nag-volunteer? Yung nakaupo dyan, last time. Sige, sige, sige. Sino pa yung dalawa? Ipaupuin mo, paupuin nyo. Nag-kuha naman yan, nag-oath na yan last time. Last hearing, nag-volunteer kayo na mag-undergo ng lie detector test. So, andito na ngayon, dinala na si Tulfo yung lie detection machine. Are you ready to undergo the test?
Respectfully po, hindi na rin po ako magano.
Hindi na rin.
Opo.
Pero last time, pumayag kayo, di ba? Ha?
Opo, sir.
Pumayag ka, ngayon, hindi na. Why?
Yun po ang abiso sa akin ng aking abogado po.
Yan talaga. Anyway, trabaho yan ng abogado na magbigay ng legal counsel sa kanyang pero alam mo, kung malaman namin na nagsinungaling ka, hindi, kung malaman namin nagsinungaling ka, will it incriminate you? Kaya ayaw mong mag-undergo? Ma-incriminate ka ba? Kapag nalaman nagsinungaling ka? Tanungin mo yung lawyer mo. Andiyan yung lawyer mo. Tanungin mo kung malaman namin through lie detector test na nagsinungaling ka, will that incriminate you? Kasi ito nakasabi sa rules namin eh. Pwede kang hindi sumagot, pwede kang hindi mag-undergo kapag ma-incriminate ka. Tanungin mo abogado mo. Hindi ikaw magsalita. Sabihan mo siya na magsalita. Hindi ka pwede magsalita. Ma-incriminate ba? To make it official, they obtain that legally. To make it official, kahit magagaling sa law. Sige. Ano? Ma-incriminate ka ba?
Hindi po.
Hindi ka ma-incriminate. So, why you refuse? Hindi ka pala ma-incriminate eh. Kung malaman na naglalay ka, bakit ka nag-refuse?
Kasi po, hindi po exclusive yung lie detector test po.
Ha? Sige na, patayin mo na lang yung microphone mo. Ayaw mo magkaya. Ha? Ayaw mo magkaya.
No, sir.
So, mukhang may tinatago nga talaga kayo. Ayaw niyo mag yung isa pa, bodyguard, magpalay detector test ka?
Hindi na rin po.
Hindi na rin.
Hindi po.
Pero last time, nagsabi ka na magpalay detector test ka. Nag-oo ka last time, di ba? Opo. O ngayon, ayaw mo na rin dahil advice ng abogado.
Opo.
Anyway, sige, kung ayaw mo. Ha? Talo na kayo, public perception. Kung talagang totoo, alam nyo mga abogado ni Mayor, kayo mga abogado ni Mayor, ha? Kung talagang deep inside your heart, alam nyo na inosente yung grupo ni Mayor. Kung inosente talaga sila, alam mo, mas maganda on your part kung magpala detector test sila. Kasi nag-volunteer man sila. Kung talagang alam ninyo na walang kinalaman si Mayor at saka itong mga bodyguard doon sa ambos, why not? Ilahat natin lahat. Pero kung mayroon kayong kinalaman, pwede kayong umayaw. That's the public perception that will develop and is developing right now because of your pabago-bagong posisyon. Nung una, wala pang advice sa abogado, okay, pala detector test kami, sir. Tapos ngayon, na-advise na ng abogado, ayaw na. So, ano magiging public perception diyan? May tinatago kayo. Alam mo, kung wala kayo tinatago, by all means, malinis ang konsensya ko. Wala kaming tinatago. O sige, magpalay detector test kami.
Your Honor.
Sige. Yes, you have, go ahead, Mrs. Alameda.
Thank you, Your Honor. If you may please allow me to read our position and request your
Yes, go ahead, ma'am.
committee.
You have the floor.
Yes, in connection na rin po sa mga na-discuss na issue na, Your Honor. The dead cannot cry out for justice. It is the duty of the living to do so for them. First, I would like to thank and greet the members of the Committee on Peace and Order and Dangerous Drug, headed by our very own Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa. The web of conspiracy and illicit planning is slowly unfolding with each piece of evidences and revelations being brought out in this Senate hearing. We have heard and seen how these personalities in the gruesome murder of our husbands have shown their link and participation in this web of conspiracy. In order to at least provide and clarify the denial raised by Honorable Mayor Chan, I have compiled documents to prove the following. Contrary to the allegations that there was no ombudsman case, a certain Jose S. Alias of Apari, Cagayan filed on March 4, 2022, cases for anti-graft and corruption practices, misconduct, and dishonesty, which was endorsed by the Ombudsman to COA Regional Office 2 on December 2, 2022 for evaluation within a period of 45 days. But sadly, to date, such evaluation has not been submitted by COA Region 2. Likewise, the case filed by my husband on January 11, 2022 against Mayor Chan, docketed as administrative case number 002-2022 before the Sangguniang Panlalawigan for violation of Section 60 of Republic Act 7160 in relation to R8 3019 as amended, have not commenced any proceedings. In this vain effort to exculpate himself, Mayor Chan claims that he does not know Abordo, but Dennis de Guzman admitted that he is his brother-in-law. Also, Dennis de Guzman and his other security personnels who are from Nueva Vizcaya and Ecija admitted that they were chartered by Romel Oseña, his best friend and classmate, to be his security guards. Abordo, upon learning that he is implicated in the murder, suddenly disappeared from his residence. Flight is an evidence of guilt. Or is this a scheme to avoid investigation of Abordo? Per NBI's report, they revealed that a pickup driven by Mr. Romel Oseña was seen tailing the vehicle of my husband. But when the Isuzu Adventure was burned and later on the ownership of Abordo was directed to him, Romel Osenya was allegedly kidnapped. Is this a ploy to deter the investigation on Romel Osenya? Nawawala po ang mga vital personalities in this case, Your Honors. The question is, who is hiding and financing these persons? The authorities should locate Abordo and Osenya in order to unearth the participation in these heinous crimes. If Mayor Chan is indeed innocent, as he claims, I challenge him to execute a waiver before this committee in order that all his electronic communications will be scrutinized and in order Globe to provide this committee all the messages and calls prior to and after the murder of the Apari Six. He must also voluntarily allow himself to undergo a lie detector test in order to confirm that he is very truthful in this investigation. Further, considering that Dennis de Guzman categorically admitted that he is using the firearm of Mayor Chan, Mr. Chan's LTOF should be canceled and revoked. That is an express violation of the firearm law for allowing the use of his firearm by another person other than himself. I also urge the authorities to look into the discovered cross matches of the bullets found on the shooting victims in Apari and Santa Teresita, Cagayan, and Nueva Ecija. The victims in Santa Teresita, Cagayan, Herbert Abinan is still alive, and a CCTV footage of the crime scene, the assailant was spotted. This is a vital evidence that may lead to the resolution of this investigation.
Pakiulit nga yung last mga few sentences mo. Hindi ko masyado nakuha. Pakiulit, ma'am.
I also urge the authorities to look into the discovered cross matches of the bullets found on the shooting victims in Apari and Santa Teresita, Cagayan, and Nueva Ecija. The victim in Santa Teresita, Cagayan, Herbert Abinan, is still alive, and a CCTV footage of the crime scene, the assailant was spotted. This is a spotted, Your Honor. Nakita po siya
Nakita.
doon sa CCTV mismo.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
This is vital evidence that may lead to the resolution of this investigation. I would also like to request the PNP to investigate on the involvement of Punong Barangay Brian Freeman of Centro 6, Apari, Cagayan, where we are currently residing, for the possible case of obstruction of justice. I can vividly recall that I asked the barangay secretary if the CCTV of our barangay is working at that time. And she said yes. And the only one who has access to the system is Punong Barangay Freeman. And the Barangay Kagawad attested and filed a police blotter that the said CCTV of the barangay is working on the time of ambush of Apari 6. But when the PNP came to retrieve footages, Punong Barangay Freeman said the CCTV of the barangay is not already working and gave nothing to the PNP. Lastly, the drivers of the Apari MDRRMO vehicle who allegedly took away the firearms used in the murder of our husbands in the persons of Ayudan and Tapuro would also explain why they drove the said vehicle. I also heard that upon arriving in Manila, Ayudan was ordered to take a passenger bus in going home to Apari. Why would he be ordered to take a passenger bus when he is the driver of the MDRRMO vehicle? There really can be no justice. There can be no justice without truth. And there cannot be truth unless someone rises up to tell the truth. We seek justice for Vice Mayor Romel Alameda, justice for Abraham Ramos Jr., justice for Alexander de Los Angeles, justice for Alvin Abel, justice for John Dwayne Alameda, and justice for Ismael Nanay Sr. That's all, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Comsec, are you taking notes? Pwedeng hingin yung kwan, ma'am, yung sinabi mo. para maimbitahan namin yung mga tao na nabanggit mo in the next hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
Before I recognize Senator Win Gatchalian, andito si Mayor. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Rafi Tolpo. Medyo minalas yung kuwan natin. Bumaligtad yung ayaw na magpa-lie detector. Pinapadala ka pa ng lie detector test dito. Tapos ngayon, advise ng abogado, ayaw na. But
Actually, nahulaan ko na yon, Mr. Chair. Talagang umuulan dito para hindi siya mapahiya. And then marami na akong ganong klaseng mga kaso na later on pag nandyan na atras.
thank you for that, Senator Tolfo. We will take that up later. Si Barangay Kapitan. Yes, Kap. Narinig mo yung allegation kanina? Sinabi ni Mrs. Alameda?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, go ahead. Anong masasabi mo doon?
Sa tungkol po sa CCTV, nasa palengke po ako nung araw nun. Nagtitinda po ng karne ng baboy. Then tumawag po yung misis ko na may 2 pulis daw doon sa barangay hall para nire-review yung CCTV, Your Honor. Kaya umuwi po ako. Sinabi ko po sa kanila na tignan nila yung record po doon sa taas dahil nandun po sa taas ng cabinet yung kwan niya po, yung recorder niya. Hindi ko po yun hindi ko po sinabi na sira, kundi sinabi ko po sa mga pulis na kung ano po yung kailangan ninyo ay kunin nyo na po. Sabi ko sa kanila, 2 pulis po yung pumunta sa barangay hall ko po, Your Honor.
PNP, may nakuha ba kayo doon sa CCTV ng barangay Sintro? Yung barangay ni Kapitan? May nakuha kayo? Bakit? Halika.
Good morning, Your Honor. Bali, wala po kaming nakuhang CCTV footage dun sa mismong barangay, sir. Kasi sinabi, according sa mga pulis natin na pumunta, sir, sira na daw po yung CCTV, sir.
Sira.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, Kapitan, sira
Opo, Your Honor, sira po yung monitor lang.
Monitor lang.
Pero nung kwan po, bumalik po sila, kumuha po sila ng monitor, yung mga pulis. Nung tapos na po, sabi po sa akin na hindi po daw updated yung date, time at yung year po. Kaya pumunta po sila sa kabilang barangay, same street po. Doon po yata sila nakakuha ng CCTV footage po sa barangay po nakatabi ko, Your Honor.
Bakit hindi updated yung kwan mo?
Hindi ko po alam, Your Honor.
Sa PNP, walang dinelete doon na portion?
Wala po, sir.
Wala.
Wala pong nakuha, Your Honor.
Wala talaga nakuha.
Yes, Your Honor. Sa Centro 7 na po kami nakakuha ng footage, Your Honor.
Bakit, Kapitan? Sa kabilang barangay, nakakuha sila. Tapos sa barangay mo, hindi sila nakakuha. Ano nangyari sa CCTV mo?
Yun nga po, Your Honor, sira daw po yung...
Ano sira daw po?
Yung date po,
Ikaw ang kapitan? Ikaw nakakaalam kung sira o hindi? Sira, hindi. Yung CCTV mo?
Hindi po daw updated yung date saka yung year po, saka yung time.
Hindi?
Hindi po update.
Hindi up to date?
Oh.
Pero wala talaga daw sila nakuha. Meaning, pag sinabi niyo wala nakuha, walang laman.
Yes, Your Honor. Pero meron pong nagpa-blatter po yung may nagpa-blatter na 2 barangay staff sa aming police station, sir, Your Honor. Na sila po yung naka-duty ng barangay na yun. Tapos, ang nasabi nila dito, sir, when, sir, aggangana ita CCTV mi. Yun yung sabi nila, sir, na in which sa Tagalog, sir, opo, sir, gumagana po yung CCTV namin, sir.
Gumagana? Hindi, bakit wala kayo nakuha?
Ang sabi nila, sir, na kay Kapitan daw po yung password ng sir, ng CCTV, sir.
Na kay Kapitan?
Yes, sir.
Kapitan.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
pwede makasingit.
Yes, Senator Tulfo, go ahead.
I have so many experiences tulad sa ganitong kaso na kung saan kapag kakailanganin na po yung CCTV footage, kailangan gamitin sa isang crime na may nangyari, nabubura. Kaya nga doon sa batas na pinapasa ko, kapag halimbawa tulad nito si Chairman Freeman, kailangan natin yung CCTV footage sa isang crime na makatulong mag-solve doon sa crime. Kakasuhan natin siya, makukulong siya. Yun yung pinopropose ko sa bill ko. Kasi very clear na binura nila yon.
Yes.
May lumapit sa kanya o sa kanila, inarbor yung yung laman ng CCTV at binura. Yun lang yun eh. Kasi sabi nila may laman daw, okay daw, 'di ba? Sabi nung nakausap ng pulis natin. And then pagdating kay chairman, burado na. So doon sa bill na pinafile ko, si chairman makukulong.
Thank you. Thank you for that bill,
Your Honor,
Senator Tulfo.
Your Honor.
Yes, Senator Pimentel.
Thank
About,
you, Your Honor. And I can testify, Your Honor, na gumagana talaga yung CCTV kasi si Kapitan po, pinaglagyan po niya ng CCTV mismo sa tapat ng gate namin. So nakikita kong gumagana yon. So ngayon po, nung nangyari po yung krimen na yon, nagsuspecha na po ako na intentionally talaga nilagay yung CCTV sa tapat ng aming gate para mamanmanan ang lahat ng galaw ni Vice.
Tapat ng gate ninyo.
Opo, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, pwede
Yes, go ahead.
singit. Chairman Freeman, willing ka ba mag-undergo ng polygraph test na wala kang ginawang magic sa CCTV footage? Yes or no?
No, Your Honor.
Alam na this, sabi pang nila.
Mag-file na lang po sa court,
Ano po?
Your Honor.
Bakit no? Gusto ko lang malaman. Curious lang kami. Although karapatan mo yan, kasi wala namang pilitan, voluntary to. At hindi naman tatanggapin din sa korte yung resulta ng polygraph test. Gusto ko lang malaman, curious lang ako, bakit? Kasi usually kapag ikaw ay malinis ang konsensya mo at gusto mong makatulong para mapaayos yung imahe mo, ay kung talagang inosente ka, mag-oo ka, di ba? Parang ako, kung wala akong kasalanan, gusto ko malaman ng buong mundo, malinis ako, I will submit myself to a polygraph test. Ikaw, ayaw mo, bakit? At kailangan pang bumulong ang iyong abogado.
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Ano po?
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Ano po? Proper?
Proper proceeding na lang po, Your Honor.
Proper proceeding? Proper proceeding naman to. Senate hearing to.
Ano mo ibig sabihin? This is an improper proceeding? Sa proper proceeding ka na lang? Ayan na.
Sa court lang po, pwede mag-determine ng guilt ko po.
Hindi, kasi Chairman, yeah, I know. Sabi ko sa kanina, voluntary ito. At yung resulta ng polygraph test, hindi tinatanggap sa korte. Nagets mo? Now, kung gusto mo maklear yung pangalan mo, makatulong itong polygraph test. This will clear you kung talagang inosente ka. Kasi dun sa polygraph test, malalaman kung ikaw ay nagsisinungaling o hindi.
Hindi po reliable yung kwan po.
Ano po?
Hello.
Hello. Sige po. Bulong Pamor.
Hindi po reliable yung kwan, yung
Hindi reliable.
Your Honor.
Ginagamit ito ng different authorities natin. Ginagamit ito ng NBI, PNP, FBI, CIA, ginagamit ito. So how can you say na it's not reliable? Sino ka ba para sabihin hindi reliable? Samantalang itong mga malalaking ahensya ng pamahalaan dito sa Pilipinas, maging sa abroad, Europe, US, ginagamit ito. Tapos ngayon, ikaw sasabihin mo, hindi reliable. Who are you to say that?
Hindi po acceptable ng Supreme Court, Your Honor.
Sinabi ko na nga sa'yo, hindi acceptable sa korte. Oo nga. Pero yung reliability, it's not for you to say that. Because you're not an expert. Pero I'm telling you, sa ibang bansa, nag-rely sila sa kanilang pag-iimbestiga para to ferry out the truth. Sabi ko na sa iyo, alam mo yung FBI, Federal Bureau of Investigation, ginagamit to ng FBI. Maging yung CIA, ginagamit to, Central Intelligence Agency. Sa Europe, ginagamit to. Law enforcement sa iba't ibang bansa ginagamit to. Sa Japan, ginagamit to. Pag sa screening process, para bago ikaw ay maging pulis, dumadaan ka sa tinatawag na polygraph test doon sa mga recruits sa Japan. So now you're saying na hindi reliable, sino ka? Kasi dito malalaman, Mr. Freeman, kapag ikaw ay sinalang sa polygraph test at inabot ka ng nervyos dahil meron ka kinakatakutan, doon malalaman na ikaw ay nagsisinungaling o hindi. Anyway,
Yes.
so hindi ka papayag? Ayaw?
Hindi po, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead, Senator, Senator Pimentel.
Abang kausap na natin si Barangay Captain Brian Freeman. Ano po yung barangay nyo, Kapitan? Barangay
Kay Centro 6 po, Your Honor.
Centro 6 yan, ang Apari. Okay. Si Vice Mayor Alameda ay residente ng barangay. Meron pa bang sa 6 na namatay in addition to the Vice Mayor na taga barangay niyo po, Centro 6?
Wala na, Your Honor.
Wala na si Vice Mayor. So yung namatayan ka ng high profile constituent mo, resident mo, Vice Mayor nyo pa. So gusto mo sigurong masolve itong krimen na to, Kapitan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Siyempre, ganyan dapat ang attitude. Namatayan ka as a kapitan ano na mga kilos mo para nakita natin na gusto mo masolve itong krimen na ito?
Pakiulit nga po, Your Honor.
Ikaw, barangay captain ka, namatayan ka na isang residente, ambush pa, 6 ang patay, isa doon, residente mo, constituent mo. Kapitbahay ba? Kapitbahay mo. High profile yung pagkapatay. Ano pa, opisyalis pa ng bayan mo, mataas pa sa'yo, Vice Mayor. Siyempre, sabi mo, gusto niyo ito masolve, di ba? Ano na yung mga acts of cooperation mo na masasabi mo na nagpapakitang gusto mo masolusyonan itong krimen na ito?
Willing po ako mag-participate sa court po, Your Honor.
Pero yung, for example, yung hinihingihan ka lang ng mga CCTV footages na sana, hindi naman natin alam kung makakatulong o hindi, pero anong kinilos mo ron? Yung napakasimpleng request na yon, nagpakita ka ba ng kooperasyon mo? Na, o sige, tignan natin yung CCTV, baka may maitulong na footage doon para masolve itong krimen na ito. Ginawa mo ba yon?
Opo, Your Honor.
Okay.
Oh.
Pero hindi mo alam, no? Hindi mo alam kung sira, kung may footage o wala.
Opo, hindi ko po alam na sira po, Your Honor.
Hanggang ngayon nga, parang lito ka pa rin kung sira o hindi, may footage o wala, hindi mo alam, di ba? Hanggang ngayon, hindi mo
Meron,
alam.
Your Honor, pero hindi po daw updated yung time, date, saka yung year po, Your Honor. Yun po ang sabi ni yung 2 pulis na pumunta po sa barangay ko, Your Honor.
Ibig sabihin lang, siguro ang pagkaintindi ko, Mr. Chairman, siguro yung footage, wala yung time stamp or date stamp doon. Hindi tama, pero...
Opo, Your Honor.
So, wala na kayong effort malaman kung kailan ito. Ito yung last week, ito yung last month, ito yung kahapon, ito yung ngayon. Wala na kayong effort na gano'n. Dahil lang sa walang time stamp or date stamp, wala na, give up na. Ganun lang.
Hindi na po, bumalik yung mga kapulisan po natin, Your Honor. Pumunta na po sa kabilang barangay.
Nga, sila yon. Pero ikaw, akala ko gusto mo masolve tong krimen na to. Wala nang effort pagkatapos nun.
Hindi naman na bumalik yung mga kapulisan.
So nakadepende nga sa kagustuhan din nila masolve ito. So parang hindi ka excited na masolve ito kasi kung ikaw kapitan, namatayan ka kapitbahay mo, vice mayor mo pa. Hindi ba proud ang barangay mo na sa'yo nakatira ang vice mayor ng bayan mo? Di ba? Proud kayo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pinatay. Then yun lang, reactive ka lang. Humingi ang polis, hindi na bumalik ang polis, hindi ka na rin interesado na tulungan masolusyonan ang krimen. Mr. Chairman, parang napaka-passive ng ating kapitan sa Sentro 6 Apari, Cagayan. Kasi yung I'm sure highest ranking na niya yun. Highest ranking local government official na nasa barangay niya. Price possession mo nga yun price resident mo nga yun Di ba? Kung pinatay yun, di siyempre, exert all effort ka, matulungan yung pamilya, constituents mo. Well, anyway, nakita po natin the passivity of our barangay captain. Thank you po, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, pwede
Yes,
mo kasingit? Isang tanong lang.
Go ahead, Senator Tolpo.
Mr. Chair, balik lang kay Barangay Chairman. Sino pong responsible sa pag-maintain ng CCTV ninyo sa barangay? At gaano po kadalas ninyo tinitingnan kung okay ba yung inyong CCTV, kung okay ba at gumagana? Sino po yon?
Pag may nagpapa-review po yung CCTV.
Hindi sir, yung tanong ko lang sagutin nyo. Sino po yung taong responsable sa pag-maintain ng CCTV para siguraduhin na maayos ang andar noon, na hindi sira, na hindi pumapalya? Sino yun?
Buong Council po, Your Honor.
Sino po?
Buong Council po.
Hindi, isang tao lang po yun. Hindi naman pwede lahat kayo, 10. Tapos lahat kayo nag-maintain ng camera, niloloko mo naman kami. Isang tao lang yan. Sino po yung nag-maintain?
Senator Tolpo, the mere fact that sinabi ng police na may hawak ng password nung CCTV niya, si Kapitan, so siya lang ang magtitinker-tinker nung system na yan. Kasi siya lang may hawak ng password.
I'm leading to that sana. Kasi narinig ko ang sinabi ng PNP natin. Nabubulo na nga siya, hindi niya masagot So, i-shortcut na natin. So, ikaw yung responsible na yon. Tama. So, dalawa lang ibig sabihin nito. Inutil ka o sinungaling ka. Hindi nga, dalawa lang. Kasi
Hindi pa ako
inutil
sinungaling.
ka, so hindi mo na-maintain. Kasi kung na-maintain mo yun, tamang maintenance dyan, at on a regular basis, sinisiguro mo na maayos ang andar, then hindi ka inutil. Ginagawa mong trabaho mo. Okay? So, ngayon, walang CCTV, walang pakinabang ating mga otoridad sa investigasyon. Dalawa yon. Nagsisinungaling ka, napaka-inutil mo. Alin doon? Isa lang pipiliin mo. Or gusto mo bumulong ulit sa abogado? Sige,
Wala po doon, Your
anong gusto mong tawagin kita? Inutil o sinungaling?
Wala po doon, Your Honor.
Hindi, isa nga lang. Last na. Di ba tama ko? It's either inutil ka kasi hindi mo ginawa yung trabaho mo or nagsisinungaling ka sa amin dito. Alin dun sa dalawa? Ako, all of the above. Mas salamat, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator Tolpo. Senator Win Gatchalan, you have the floor, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, thank you very much for the opportunity. Una-una sa lahat po, nakikiramay ho kami sa may bahay ni Vice Mayor Alameda at sa anim pong kasama po ni Vice Mayor na nasawi nung nangyari po itong insidente. Alam niyo, Chairman, my mother was born, raised, studied in Apari. No? Tubong Apari ho siya. At kaya ho nung nangyari itong insidente ito, nagulat po yung buong mother side ho namin dahil ang alam ko at alam ho ng aming pamilya, tahimik po ang Apari. No? It's a very quiet. In fact, it's very progressive. Nung pumunta ho ako doon, tuloy-tuloy po ang pag-unlad ng Apari. At on the way na to become a city one day. No? So, but hindi ho unlad ang isang lugar kung hindi ho tahimik. No? So, kaya ho kilala ang Apari bilang isang tahimik na lugar. Kaya ho nung nangyari itong insidente ito, marami pong nagulat, kasama na po ako. At nagpapasalamat po ako sa ating chairman at binuksan ho itong pagdinig para po makamit natin ang hustisya doon sa mga nasawi. At alam niyo ho, importante pong malaman ho natin kung sino ho ang may kagagawan ho nito para mabalik ho natin yung yung sigla, no, at yung tahimik na reputasyon po ng APARI, no, dahil hangga't ito ay nakabinbin at hindi po nakakamit ang hustisya, buong APARI po ang apektado ho dito. Hindi lang po yung mga pamilyang namatayan, kung hindi buong, no, buong munisipalidad po ng APARI. Kaya maraming salamat, Chairman. May isa lang akong tanong, no, kung pahintulutan niyo po. At gusto ko itanong ho to sa Nueva Vizcaya PNP, no. Ano po, based on your investigation, Nueva Vizcaya PNP at yung APARI PNP, based on your investigation, ano po yung mga posibleng motibo na nakikita niyo ho? At sino po yung mga posibleng mga taong nasa likod ho nito? Considering, Mr. Chairman, na yung nangyari ho, hindi ho ordinaryo eh. No? 6 po yung namatay, 6 po yung bumaril, hindi ho to yung random na theft or robbery. Ito ho ay talagang pinagplanuhan at mayroong pinagastusan. No? So gusto ko malaman ho, maybe kay General Birong, kung ano po yung nakikita niyong motibo base ho sa investigasyon ninyo, at sino ho yung mga grupo na gumawa ho nito. No? Siguro mahirap sabihin kung sino yung mga nasagot, pero sino yung grupo, dahil organized ho itong mga ito eh. Hindi ho pwedeng hindi nating alam na ito mga ito, obviously for hire to. No? Marunong, organized, may pera, alam nila kung ano yung gagawin ho nila. So tingin nyo, sino ho itong mga grupong to? Mga ex-military ba? Ex-police ba? Retired na enforcers? Ano po yung inyong initial na investigation? So dalawang tanong, motibo at sino itong mga taong gumawa ho nito? No? Anyone from PNP?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Senator Gatchalian. Before General Berong answers the question, we'll give the floor to General Rumbawa because he was the RD during that time. At alam ko na-establish niyo yung motibo at meron kayo mga persons of interest. Kindly answer the question of Senator Gatchalian. You have the floor.
Good morning, Your Honor, sir. When I was the regional director of PRO2, the killing of Mayor Almeida transpired in Barangay Kinakaw, Bagabag, Nueva Vizcaya, which shook the province of Nueva Vizcaya because of the magnitude of the incident. Initially, we conducted investigation. We collected information from other people, and it was reported that one of the motives was politics. And because of the stories relayed to us on the conflict between the Vice Mayor of APARI and the incumbent Mayor of APARI about the filing of cases in the Ombudsman, and some of the issues that are that transpire between them, and it is the cause of trouble, and each of them had a grudge to each other. So we focus on the conduct of investigation, just like that is why, Your Honor, we want to retrieve the data of the conversations as having been applied by the Regional Anti-Cybercrime Unit for us to be able to determine and to get to the bottom of the investigation on the alleged exchanges of messages of the Mayor of APARI.
Okay, motive, politics,
Politics, sir.
persons of interest.
The one mentioned by the
Sino nga?
CIDG, the Mayor of APARI Cagayan, and his bodyguards.
Bodyguards.
Yes, Your Honor. And some other people who are close to him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. General Berong, you want to add?
Your Honor, I assume as a regional director, August 5, 2023, my guidance to the SITG is clear to conduct thorough investigation, honest investigation, to bring out the truth and to file appropriate charges against all individuals responsible in this multiple murder case. Now, with regard to the motive, perpetrators, that is what the SITG is trying to exploit now. All leads to connect pieces of evidence to the perpetrator, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
And the members of the SITG and some of my personnel are here to for this body to hear their statements.
Yes,
all for the purpose of.
Can this committee be given the assurance, being the current regional director, that this case will be given by your command utmost priority?
Be rest assured, Your Honor, that under my leadership, we will bring out the truth and
So,
give
huwag niyong-
justice to the.
Huwag niyong tulog-tulugan itong
Yes,
kaso
Your
na
Honor.
ito, ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
Talagang tuloy-tuloy ang investigasyon at file na kayo ng file ng kaso kung meron na kayo ma-develop na kaso. Okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Just a follow-up question lang, Mr. Chair, to General Birong. Two questions lang, General. So, sino yung mga gumawa ho nito? No? Are these, obviously, based on my readings, they're professionals. No? They're not ordinary hitmen. No? They're very organized and well-equipped. Unless I'm wrong. I'm not an expert investigator compared to our chairman who's well-known as an expert investigator. But based on your analysis, sino ho itong mga taong gumawa? That's number one. And then number two, I was reading through the transcript. Seems to me that si Mr. Abordo is the connection between all of these things, no? And I heard earlier that Mr. Abordo disappeared, nawala. So what's the latest on him? Is he also dead? Or is he in hiding? Or ano po yung inyong investigation tungkol sa kanya?
Yes, but before you answer the question, I'd like to add to the question of, to the statement of Senator Gatchalian. Senator Gatchalian, hindi lang sila well-organized, well-funded, well-planned, kundi ang lalakas ng loob talaga itong mga tao na ito. Isipin mo, magsuot ng uniforme ng pulis, magpapulis-pulisan para mag-conduct ng, kunyari, legitimate checkpoint operation. Ganun ka tapang kung walang somebody na malakas na nasa likod nito mga tao na ito. Hindi ito. Ganito katapang. Magsuot ng uniforme, mag-checkpoint para pumatay ng tao. 6 na tao pa pinatay. Ang purpose ng patayin doon si Mayor lang, pero para ma-silence na yung kasamahan ni Mayor na walang kinalaman sa kanilang misyon, pinatay lahat dahil para to silence everyone na wala makapagbigay ng ebidensya.